Hey, hey, good afternoon. Hello. How is everyone? My hair is really fluffy today. I think it's because I've just had a bath instead of a shower after my workout. How's everyone doing? I've literally just done my cleaning today, done a workout, had a bath, because yesterday I fell down the stairs, like from the top to the bottom. I've got like a nice black bruise on the side of my leg. So I decided to like go, pamper myself, lie in the bath for a little bit, feel sorry for myself. But actually, weirdly, I think the workout's kind of stretched it out a little bit, so it's feeling a little bit better now. So I wanted to do like not a full coverage today. I wanted to do something that's nice and fresh. Just works when you're just doing like round the house, but you might want to nip out. You want it to look nice and fresh and natural. So I'm going to show you how to do that with some of the sale products, because we've got all the base stuff with 30% off at the moment. So I'll show you one of my favourites. I wear this all the time around the house. I wear it when I'm just nipping out with the kids, days out and stuff. Now, I never skip the primer because it makes your makeup look better, last longer. It's an absolute winner. And then depending on your skin type, you can get a different primer for different skin types. Like the one I'm using at the moment is the mattifying one. But that's because my skin's combination. Like, I don't know if anybody else suffers with combination skin, but one day it's oily, one day it's dry, so I do switch between the two primers. Sometimes it's the mattifying one for the oil, and sometimes it's the hydrating one for the dry. But primer will just make your makeup sit better on your face, so it's always worth popping that on. Now, this is what I do when I'm just in the house or doing kids stuff. I don't really always go for a full coverage. I go for a BB cream. Now, a lot of BB creams that you get on the high street just are like a tinted moisturiser. Ours is a little bit different. It is like, I'd say like it's halfway between a BB cream and like an actual foundation. Like there's much more coverage than what you would get from a tinted moisturiser. So let me just show you what it looks like, the texture. It's quite like, it's much thicker than a moisturiser. Like it's not a tinted moisturiser, our BB cream. It's like, it's a foundation and a moisturiser all in one, if that makes sense. Much more on the foundation side, so I wear it all the time. Now my face is a little bit pink because I've just done my workout. Let me just show you how amazing this is, and it just feels amazing. Like especially if you've got dry skin, this is my absolute go-to to kind of just give my skin a little bit of hydration. Hey Helen! I'm just going to blend that in. It's almost like you're giving your face a drink. That's the only way I can describe it. Your skin literally feels like it's... Give me that goodness. But you're getting like a nice bit of fresh coverage at the same time, which is just win-win for me. Now, that is not what you would see from a tinted moisturiser from Boots, is it? Like it's much more than what you'd think of with a normal BB cream. I just love it. Hey Helen, good afternoon! Both the Helens are on. Oh, Helen is just gutted because we've sold can you believe we've sold a year's worth of collagen in 2 months? It's absolutely crazy. Like, there's so many ladies that were doing the trials and they'd not quite decided whether to subscribe or not. And we have just had to suspend, like, individual sales and new subscriptions so that we can honour all the people's orders who are already on subscription. So all the ladies who are on subscription are safe. But anybody who hadn't done it yet is just kicking themselves at the moment. So we are waiting for a restock. Hey Barbara, hello. You are doing so many amazing things. I keep seeing you pop up doing all your fundraising for Ukraine and stuff. You're doing amazing. I'm just in awe of you. You're just so good. You need to let me know as well if you're taking like donations and stuff, if you've got PayPal, because I'll send you something definitely. Well, when the organza bags that I'm donating come, I'll do you a donation as well as something if you're doing donations. I've been seeing like a few posts pop up. I think you're amazing. Right, lady, look how fresh that looks. Can you believe from how red my face actually was that is just a BB cream? I think when people hear the word BB cream, you just think tinted moisturiser, and ours is so much more. It's just, you can see your skin. It's not like a poreless full coverage foundation, but it's much more than like a tinted moisturiser. I just love it. It's nice and fresh. Now, if you're not a dewy finish kind of girl and you want to transform it to matte, it's dead easy to just get a little bit of setting powder. I use like a translucent one, and you can literally just give it a little dust of setting powder, and it will change that from that dewy finish to like a nice matte. Hey Brenda, hey! There we go. Nice and fresh. I just love it. And then we're going to do the glow. We're going to do the glow because I've had so many people messaging me like, your skin looks amazing. And I can't, the makeup can't take all of the credit because the collagen is definitely having an effect. But I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of glow with your makeup. And it's super, super simple. All you need is your blush and your highlight. And what we do is we grab the blush first. I put it on a little bit higher than I did in my 20s. Like, I'm 40, I'm nearly 42. Oh, God. So anyway, I think as your skin changes, I think your makeup's got to change a little bit as well. Like, the makeup that I used to wear in my 20s just doesn't look right. I used to be, you know, like a full eyeliner kind of girl. It just doesn't look right anymore. So you got to kind of change your makeup with the seasons, with the age, with your ages, isn't it? So if you're like coming up to 40 or past 40 like me, just think about like, that's what I'm looking for, how to look fresher, younger, fresher, healthier looking skin. And some of that is what I'm learning with the, obviously the collagen going on the inside helps, but the ways that you put your makeup on can really help you to look younger and healthier. So with your blush, I go a little bit higher. I'm not sure I need it after that workout. I look a bit pink anyway. But a little bit higher than I used to in my sort of 20s and 30s. I'm just going here along the top of my cheekbone. Yeah, and just up there a little bit. Yeah, we're not coming right down to the ball of the cheek. We're not doing like Aunt Sally cheeks. We're just putting a little bit here. Same on the other side. And then what happens when you just put your sparkles on, it's something amazing happens. Now, if you do feel as though you get dark circles, puffiness under your eyes, you can put concealer under your eyes in your 40s, you can, but just don't put too much. What you want to do is like a couple of little dots in the shape of a V, but you don't want to fill it in. You know, like I used to do this, don't get me wrong, I did. But in your 40s, coming up to your 40s, it will just sit in your fine lines and wrinkles. Whereas if you just put a little bit on, less is more, trust me. That concealer, I think I've had it 18 months. And there's tons in it. Because you only need a tiny bit. Look at that. Look at that side to that side. And dab it in. Because if you dab it, it stays exactly where you need it. Look at that. Doesn't sit in your fine lines and wrinkles. Look at that. Doesn't look cloggy, doesn't look heavy, and it just gives you that brightness to your eye. You can tap it with a brush. Like, if you're doing it with a brush, the only thing I would say is don't sweep, because with your concealer, you don't want to sweep it off your eyes. You want to keep it where you've put it, and you just want to tap it in. And if you've not put too much on, it will just look perfect. Look how much brighter that is now. And there's nothing clogging. There's nothing sitting in them fine lines and wrinkles. You know, like there's nothing cloggy on my face, because that just doesn't look nice. And I think it makes you look older. And then the way you just add the bit of glow. Hey, Deb. Hey, Leslie. Hello, hello. Hey, Vaughn. And then to add that little bit of sparkle, because I just think when you put a bit of highlight on, as long as you don't overdo it, it gives you this natural kind of glow that catches the light, and it just looks youthful, you know, like a nice, like I never used to put any highlighter on because I was all about the complete matte, basic base face when I was younger. But now I'm like, do you know what? A bit of glow just adds a little bit of youth, doesn't it? It just kind of has a bit of a youthful look to it. So all I do, I get my highlighter. They're much bigger than these now, actually. They're about, I would say, palette is about that big now. So we've made the highlighter bigger, but we've actually still got money off it because it's in the sale. But all you do is get like a fluffy brush so that you're not like too heavy-handed with it, because you don't want to pack it in with the highlight. What you're going to do is just wisp it over the top of your cheekbone, and then the same on this side, just along the top, so low, higher up than where your blush was. Like, look at that. And then you just get this gorgeous kind of, as it catches the light, you get this nice glow. It's probably better on that side because I've got like, I'm trying to be in the window, but look at that. Healthy, youthful glow. And you just, if you use like a fluffy brush, it just means you're not too heavy-handed, because you're just kind of just feathering it just across the cheekbone, and you get this nice, it'll catch the light. But yeah, I love that look. I love that like fresh kind of feeling. And this is a BB cream, you know, like when I say it's not like what you get on the high street, it's not, because I think BB cream, you kind of, it makes you think tinted moisturizer, and ours is much more than that. It's a medium coverage, so you get like a nice, enough to feel like good, but not like completely Polish. You can see your skin. It's nice. It's just nice and fresh. It's nice for a change. Hey Barbara. Oh yeah, I will do. It's in the sale at the moment. All the base face stuff. They only do this once a year, but they've literally got 30% off everything that's your base face. So like all your foundations, all the primers, all the concealers, all the blushes, even like the highlight and the setting powders and stuff. One of my favourites is actually, don't know if anyone's tried this yet, but it's Prime and Set Mist. So you can actually use this first on your face, you know, like the way I put the mattifying primer on first. You can actually use this as your before and after, so you can kind of spritz it on your face as your primer, do your makeup, do everything, and then spritz it on your face again as a setting powder. And it's really, really nice and refreshing. I'll put it on as my, and that'll just add to the glow, because we've gone all fresh stuff. We've gone BB cream, we've gone highlight, and that little bit of setting powder will just give it that nice sort of glow as well. So yeah, amazing. Hey Veronica, good afternoon. Right, I'm going to just pop a teeny bit of gloss on, I think, and then go help the kiddo pack his bag for his dad's. He's going on an overnight sleepover at his dad's today, so a little bit of peace and quiet in the house. He doesn't go very that often really, but it's weird, like when the kids are in your face all the time, you're like, oh, I need a break. And then when they do go anywhere, you're like, oh, it's so quiet, where are they, come home. It's so weird. A little bit of pink. Right, I think that's me done. I think that is me done. I'll keep it nice and fresh today. Yeah, but have an amazing afternoon, whatever you're doing. Barbara, let me know. I will send you, if you want to post a link, Barbara's basically fundraising for Ukraine. I'm happy for you to post a link if you want underneath, if you've got like a collections link. Happy for you to do that as well. And if anybody does need a colour match while everything's on sale, just drop me a match in the comments and I'll reach out and help you out with some discounted stuff. Have an amazing day, whatever you're doing. I'll see you soon.